Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Regina Vincent Williams. I'm a member of the Toledo Alumni Chapter, Toledo, Ohio. I pledged in the Oak Ridge Alumni Chapter, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. In the Toledo Alumni Chapter, I serve as the recording secretary and also the social action chair. I just want to throw a plug out for our coming up May 5th Delta Day at the state capitol. And just circle that on your calendar, Soros. We're here today to talk about the books that we've written, the 10 Pearls of Perfection, as you all have tagged us. And I really thank you all for hosting this event for the Central Region and for Omaha, Nebraska chapter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I've done quite a few books. I've been writing for a long time, but today I'm going to feature some of the ones that are my favorites. One of the favorites is From Grandmother with Love. Now, this book is primarily for grandchildren, grandmothers, anyone that has a great love for someone in your life that has influenced your life and given you pearls of wisdom over time. And it does a comparison of grandmothering today versus yesterday. When I started out writing so many years ago, I was writing mostly love and relationship poetry. At some point, I had to think about when our hearts are broken and how our hearts are healed. This one is titled Broken Hearts Do Heal, and they do heal. That goes out for everybody. And I'm so glad that God got my attention because he says, you know what? If you want your heart to not be broken so many times, you really need to call on me, love on me a lot more. And then I started listening. From that, this is a personal journal about the many things that God will tell us, but are we listening when God talks to us? Yes, God, I'm listening. And on the flyer that you all have all seen, probably you would have seen Answering God's Wake Up Call. Now, this book, Answering God's Wake Up Call, is a 100-day journey and a journal of different events that have occurred through my life, but I've had many people that can relate to it. When most of the books I've written, people say they can relate to what it is that I've talked about. Now, I know those of us in the South can relate to integration. This is split shift. I went to school on a split shift system, and I had to write about how it was to integrate my high school in Alabama. The last book that I did is By God's Grace, Still Surviving. And the one that I told you earlier, Answering God's Wake Up Call, it was redone, first done in 2013, but redone in 2020. This is the one, and this one are the ones we're really going to talk about a lot when we get over in the breakout room. So I encourage you to come over. Let's chat, let's talk, and let's read some poetry. Thanks so much. It's a pleasure to be here.